we're going to shoe Ike here. We did the fronts with 3/4 fullers, and the hinds we're going to do with 3/8, 7/8 concave. Yeah, Troy's going to start out trimming the left hind, kind of go over the process of it.
So I'll get this wood kind of cleaned out with commissures. It really doesn't need much work done. Definitely a less is more trim.
So this horse, there's snow on the ground, so the feet are pretty much trimmed by themselves. So now we're just trying to enhance the foot. You're just trying to make the frog look like it appears to have some depth.
Yep. Yeah, get to the bottom of the commissure. Trim the junk out of it.
Get rid of any tags or crappy.
Soften those lines.
Almost seems like a foot trim this much by itself. Not much to do, so you have to be very intentional with what you take off.
You definitely don't want to overdo it. You want to do just enough that it looks nice.
The saying goes, you touch it, you own it.
So that means I'm not going to touch really any of the sole, just my bars, that's it. Get it blended in nicely. I'll come in and sculpt them a bit.
We're trimming these feet kind of in the sense of everyday shoeing, but you're going to go to a contest or a certification as well. The main thing is you want to do is just show intention, and if you trim it, the way you trim it, you have to fit it. That doesn't mean just having steel being blobbed out of there and cover it. You want it to have a nice perimeter fit all the way around.
Got a shape in it, nice and soft.
This foot from the get-go doesn't have a ton of quarters in it, so you don't necessarily need to try to carve quarters in it.
A little high spot inside toe. I'll blend it back with the inside heel. Try to keep my foot steady. Now outside heel.
Got to be careful using the one-handed stroke because it's really easy to roll that heel off because you don't have 2 points of contact with the rat.
Getting closer now, a little high spot there. Now I have that little shelf right by my bar to make that top of the bar the same thickness as the hook wall.
So you probably don't have to touch it after you burn either.
Right, ideally. Cool. That's about all I want to do to the bottom. Yes, I'm just following the guideline pretty much. Make a nice peripheral edge of the foot, something that I can actually fit to, a good reference point on the burn. I'm not trying to overdo it because if I still put my rasp there, the hook wall's straight. You don't want to dome it. As soon as you start to dome it, that's when you're making it weak. Cool. That's about all I want to do.
So I'm going to start out by just kind of cleaning it up. Take that just about a little bit. Trim up on the frog at the bottom. Just give it a quick look for flat before I trim it. I'm just trying to look for a flat plane, and it's kind of gutted out right here in the corner, so you got to stay away from hitting there. So I'll start by trimming out the frog, the bottom. Let it get down in there. Sharp knives help. Grab our lefty knife. Just get rid of this tag. These angles of this frog basically lay over the same way. You don't want one to be stood up more than the other side. So I'll just take a look down it. And this side here, the medial side seems like it's more straight up and down than the lateral side, so I can kind of come away and just angle it a little bit more. And it's not much. And we'll just start rasping it flat. I think these bars look pretty good the way that they are. Probably what I'll do after I get done rasping it is I'll just take and cut them on the top just a little bit. Two points of contact with your rasp, so that way you don't roll your heels off. A lot of this hoof wall is kind of like just rolled off on the edge, so I'm just going to gather it up a little bit. Look at it flat real quick again. Still high up on the lateral side. Do a little measure. 5 1/8, call it 5 1/4. 5 1/4 plus 6 is 11 1/4. And yours was 13 1/4 as well?
11.
Those spots first. Start low, knock it out of there, and then you can work your line up. And I don't need to dress all the way down because a lot of that's just kind of chippy, bumpy stuff that's already been there. All right, now we can make our shoes. So we've got 13 1/4. That should be 6 5/8. Go off 1/8 inch to the outside. We're on our mark. Mark to the outside. Now let's build our shoe.
Punch out my inner rib. Get it safe. Try to do it one side, I'll do the other.
What are you starting off by doing?
Coming around the outside, go to center, not past center.
flat, facing the floor, around the corner. Just trying to remember what we got in for. Yep. That's where my buddy's point is, so just in front of it. You can get it in with a hook ball. Bristle out. Alright, knock the outer edge off, hold it towards the center. You leave your branch flat on the anvil, it's not going to distort the branch. Just kind of work towards a rounder type deal. Now we'll put the sport bend in it. Buckle nails are in the white line, essentially all you have to do is just pitch your nail in the same angle as the hook wall. It should come out right where you need it.
I just try to go the same angle as the hoof wall. And not be afraid to send them up there. If you know the shoe fits, then pretty tough to stick them.
Meaning the nail holes are in the white line?
Mm-hmm.
And why do you leave your nails sticking up versus folding over like I do?
I hammer punch everything.
Fold it down afterwards?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just use the nail nips and fold them with those.
So you start by pulling down your nail head, huh?
Yep. Cut them to length.
Hammer gouge. All wrapped up with all Ike. Here's the front. Right. This was just 3/8, 3/4. And I think, or 3/8 by 1, I mean. And that was 13 3/4 of an inch.
Yep.
And then we'll do the right hind. This is the one I did with concave, and this was 13 1/4, 7/8, 7/16. Definitely some flaws in it. Not the prettiest thing on earth, but that's why we practice. Keep getting better. And here's the left hind that Troy did.
If you close your eyes, it doesn't look racked.
By racked, what he's meaning is this nail here is dropped down more than this medial nail. So explain that a little bit on.
So, if you have an imaginary T-square, center your frog, your nails should be a 90. And mine are probably more like a 85 or an 80. This is dropped down like half a nail hole width. Should be higher up. But not horrible, but not great.
Just the minor details. And then here's the left front that I did of 3/8 by 1, 13 3/4 of an inch. Shiny with the light. It's been a good morning practicing on all Ike. He's got pretty short feet right now because of the snow. Basically trims them all themselves.
Yeah, he's been barefoot for a few months.
Troy and I, we practiced on him quite a bit this past summer, practicing for the Spruce Meadows. My baby little clip on the lateral side. It's been a good fun morning. Yeah, you're a pretty good old boy, old chap.
Probably took 2 steps.